Hi, and welcome back to the show. Today I feel very fortunate to sit with a wonderful pianist and composer, Grammy Award-winning David Kikoski. How are you?
Very good.
Born 1961 in New Jersey, growing up in a family with music, and your daddy gave you the first piano lesson only 6 years old. Can you tell us, how did it all start?
Well, my sister was playing, and she was pretty good, and I'd see her practicing and hanging with Daddy, and they'd both be playing. And then I would think I was getting a little jealous. So maybe a year later, I guess I was around 6, and I said, "Me too, Daddy, me too. Show me how to do it." So he gave me like a pretty wide range of stylistic musical lessons. He liked Count Basie and Duke Ellington. He also liked, Debussy, classical music, and also popular music, and then also songs from many different countries. He had his own fake book that he would write. And it had little sections, Italian music, Jewish music, songs for the younger set, Beatles tunes.
So when did you figure out, I might just be a musician? Like, how old were you when you realized that this is what you want to do?
Pretty young, when I was 9, in the school, I played the minute waltz, the Chopin, and people enjoyed it, so I was happy about that. And I started getting more into it, a little at a time.
So around 84, I know you made a move to New York and you're going to give it a go. And sort of Roy Haynes took you a bit under the wings. Would that be the sort of the first heavyweight that you worked with?
Yeah. I was working in Inman Square, Boston area, and when I was at Berkeley, and Pat Metheny came down and he heard me a couple times and he came and sat in. That was the first, heavyweight, as you say. Basically, he just played my gig with me, and, he said, let's just do simple songs that everyone knows. And, he was already very, famous. They were playing him nonstop on the radio. So that was kind of important in a way. And later, when I got the gig with Roy Haynes, Roy told him, I have a new pianist, David Kikoski. And Pat was very excited. He was like, "Oh, I know Dave from Boston. Oh, that's great, blah, blah, blah." And we ended up recording on one of Roy Haynes' records, Te Vu. So,
and Pat Metheny's
and Metheny's on that. So it was kind of nice to play with Metheny and Roy together. And
I know that you've been playing and touring with so many different bands. Was there some musician that, I know that all of them are important, but was there some musician that meant a little extra for you?
Oh, well, there's so many great ones that I was fortunate enough to play with. A little while after I got the gig with Roy Haynes, we started touring and doing gigs in New York, and then when Randy Brecker called me to do his record, which was, I was just starting to play with Roy, and then when Randy did a jazz project with Joe Henderson, Ron Carter, Al Foster. I mean, that was an important moment because those are the people I was listening to and trying to learn from,
Right.
and then I had to sort of try to play with these guys. So that was exciting.
But I know that you also had a passion for acting, and at some stage you also wanted to be an actor. And can you tell us a little bit about that? I know you met Joe Pesci once.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm friends with some of those guys. Harvey Keitel, not good friends, but we've hung out a little bit. Harvey Keitel and Joe Pesci.
Any movies yet coming up, or?
No, I mean, you know, it's something I would like to do, but it just never happened. So unless I convince Joe Pesci to help me get a sidecar, it's not looking that promising at this point.
I know you've been, as a sideman, you've been on over 100 CDs and about 14 CDs under your own name for Criss Cross and other labels. What motivates you to wake up every day, and you've been playing for 45 years, to still go to the piano and explore it and explore the compositions? What motivates you?
Well, you know, I'm trying to get better, and I'm trying to, you know, try to play a little bit better and compose a little better every day. And, you know, because of the, you know, the economics and stuff, sometimes I have more time than others. So, but, you know, I try to practice when I can.
So where is Dave Kikoski 10 years from now?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to be doing maybe not quite as many diverse things, diversity in the music, but I'm playing with so many different bands nowadays. Sometimes it's hard to concentrate on my own compositions and that kind of thing because, you know, making a living and then touring a lot and recording with different people. I enjoy it, but I'd like to, you know, 10 years from now, I hope it's streamed down to a certain few projects that I'm very passionate about.
Right. Do you have some advice to the younger musicians out there that listen to you and to listen to other players? Just some fatherly advice for them in terms of practice or professionalism in music. What is important?
Well, you know, try to find your own sound. Try to figure out what you want to express and develop your ears, develop your rhythm, and, you know, and just have fun and just keep doing it.
This is great. It's been a big pleasure to have you on the show, and I'm looking forward to see you soon.
Thank you.